I think what immediately came to mind is that I read somewhere that the owner of Wetherspoons was doing a tour of the country in a van, going to all of the spoons in every city he could find, doing speeches on the value of free trade and leaving the European Union. I read, I don't remember what city it was in, but I read that a small band of Liberal Democrats decided to ambush one meeting and drown out everything he was saying by just shouting insults at him. And I thought that was probably the least productive use of any activist time I could ever think of. In that I think that what they did that morning was probably convince a lot of people they voted the right way to leave the European Union in 2016, and that they were right about the liberal metropolitan elite if they exist. I think that what we found is that the division between the 48% and the 52% has become, and I'm probably guilty of it in the speech that I just made, that we want to preserve a Britain of the type we've seen before, like keep words like multiculturalism and internationalism, whereas the argument on the other side of the fence is that we don't want that image of Britain, we don't want what came before. We agree that things need to change, and it's no use sending out an argument about what we used to be when the people on the other side of the fence are saying we don't want that. And I think, in a way, if I can bring it back to the Wetherspoons example, I think what would have been much more useful is that if a Leave voter like that says something like, you know, this is not the country I want to live in, this is why we voted Leave, this is why we need to change, I think we need to say we agree with all of that. I agree that the problem with inequality in the country has reached something of a tipping point. I agree that there are people who felt like they had their voices heard for the first time in 2016 and never before. I agree with every single one of your premises, except for the last one, where we need to vote Leave as a result of that. I think the face of the Remain campaign in 2016 and the face of the pro-EU part of British political society needs to have an image makeover of us all. We need to stop looking like we're sort of groups of relatively well-to-do people who've made it to university, who don't have fears about who don't have fears about what will happen after Brexit on a personal level. We need to look like someone that a person who voted Leave could understand. We need to look like we actually care, and we haven't done an awful lot of that. And I think, in terms of what we could practically do for tribalism, perhaps we should stop having meetings in echo chambers like Oxford. I think it makes more sense to start reinvigorating local parties, European movements in towns that predominantly voted Leave, sending people who come from there, sending people who actually understand what that local area is like, and saying, I agree with everything that you're saying about why Britain needs to change. I agree that you're angry about things and I'm angry about all of those same things. The only thing I disagree with you on is the fact that we need to leave the EU to fix it. I think that we need to start tailoring our argument much more to what people who voted Leave said, and stop creating our own argument about, maybe even about the values of internationalism and liberalism. We need to start saying, yes, I completely agree, those values need a rethink, but what we disagree on is the EU. We don't disagree that Britain needs to change. We don't disagree that the face of politics needs to change.